Hello everyone. In this lecture we will see the next method of measuring the value of unknown inductance with the help of AC bridge. The name of the bridge is Maxwell inductance capacitance bridge. In last class we have seen the Maxwell inductance bridge. This bridge is Maxwell inductance capacitance bridge. The difference is we have used in this bridge a variable capacitor. That's why it is called as a Maxwell inductance capacitance bridge. So this is the circuit diagram for the Maxwell inductance capacitance bridge. We have used the AC supply in that bridge, and these are the 4 points A, B, C and D. In this first branch we are having the R1 and L1 in the series. In the second branch we are having the fixed resistance R2. In the third branch we are having the fixed resistance R3, and in the fourth branch we are having the parallel combination of the C4 and the R4, and both are the variable. So if the abbreviations of this bridge are L1 is the unknown inductance, R1 is the effective resistance of the unknown inductance, R2, R3 and R4 are the non-inductive resistance, as inductance is not used in these branches. So R2, R3 and R4 are the non-inductive resistances, and C4 is our variable standard capacitor. Okay, and R4 is also variable resistance. The value of that can be changed. Now at balance condition, what we have derived, the set of equations or the relation between the impedances, that will be equal to Z1 Z4 is equal to Z2 Z3. So by implementing this equation, by finding the impedances of each branch, we can put up those values in this equation. So by putting those values, Z1 is equal to R1 plus j omega L1. As you can see here, both are in series, R resistance and inductance are in series, and the Z4 will be equal to R4 plus 1 by j omega C4 R4. As you can see, then both these are in the parallel, and the R2 and R3. Then Z2 branch impedance is R2 and Z3 branch impedance is R3. So by solving this equation, we will simplify this equation, and by equating real and imaginary parts, we will have the value of our unknown resistance and the unknown inductance. So what will be the value of unknown resistance? The value of unknown resistance is R2 R3 by R4, and the value of unknown inductance is R2 R3 C4. Okay, so the expression of, now if we are finding the expression of quality factor, what will be the value of, what will be the formula of quality factor? That is omega XL by R. That will be equal to, Q is equal to XL by R. That will be the, XL is your inductive reactance. Okay, so what will be the value of XL? So the value of XL is omega L. Okay, so by putting this value, the quality factor will be equal to omega L1 by R1. So it can also be called as XL1 by R1. So what will be the value of XL1? That is omega L1 by R1. So by putting the value of L1 and R1 in this equation, the value of quality factor will be omega C4 R4. Okay, so what are the advantages of Maxwell inductance capacitance bridge? First is frequency not appear in the L1 and R1, as we are using the AC supply here. So as you can see, in the formula of R1 there is no frequency term, in the formula of L1 there is no frequency term. So both the equations L1 and R1 are free from the frequency. Second is simple expression of unknown values, a very simple expression of R1 and L1. Third one is useful to measure wide range of inductance. And the fourth advantage is two balance equations are independent of R4 and C4. That means what? Because R4 and C4 are our, R4 is our variable resistance and C4 is our variable capacitance. So if we want to get the condition of balance, we need to vary both to reach the condition of the balance. So here you can see that both are not coming simultaneously in any of the case. In R1 only R4 is there, and in L1 only C4 is there, but R4 and C4 are not together. So these two balance equations are independent from R4 and C4. That means R4 and C4 are not together in any of the equation of unknown values, that is R1 and the R1 and L1. Okay, so but there are various disadvantages of this Maxwell inductance capacitance bridge. First disadvantage is variable standard capacitor is very expensive. As we are using, you can see we are using the variable inductance capacitance. The cost of variable capacitance is very high, so that will increase the overall cost of the bridge or overall cost of the implementation of this bridge circuitry. So the standard capacitor value is the cost is very high. That is the one of the disadvantage of Maxwell inductance capacitance bridge. And the second one is that bridge is limited to measure the quality factor in between 1 to 10. So only we can measure the quality factor between 1 to 10. So that is the limitation of this Maxwell inductance capacitance bridge. So in the next class we will see the next category of bridge for measurement of inductance. Thank you.